Council, over 4 years, produced as an end product 16 documents. That's just the end product. The whole process of these documents, some of these documents took over 4 years to even come to where they were. A lot of people don't realize, too, that a lot of the documents contain compromises that people were not aware of in the final document because of the discussions that were going on. And it's very interesting. When I was in Rome, the terminology of it's not like it is today. That we weren't using the terminology of liberal and conservative. The terminology that you would hear coming out of the council was majority-minority. All right? So you didn't know how to designate liberal, conservative, and what was going on. You had a majority, you had a minority. And the votes for these documents were overwhelming. Overwhelmingly much more than 2/3 of the vote. But to put it into context, there were 16 documents. 4 were most important. They were known as constitutions. All right? Now, constitution is a document that declares a teaching that is of substantial nature and one that is central to the entire church. So just to mention, there was a constitution on the church, the constitution on divine revelation, on sacred liturgy, and church in the modern world. It's like the Constitution of the United States. These were central to an understanding, a modern, up-to-date understanding of how the church in relationship to the world, its worship, and its understanding of God's revelation, what it meant to the church. They were central. There were 9 decrees, documents that were considered decrees. There were 9 of them. And the decrees gave a significant teaching, but one that required further discussion. Obviously, all of these documents needed to be further discussed. You couldn't deal with everything, the implications and the meaning in the 4 years that it was there. It's too new. And then there were 3 declarations. What eventually is going to affect our discussion would be one of the decrees and one of the declarations. Now, a declaration is an address, a document that addresses the areas that may be, by its nature, controversial and in need of further doctrinal development. The key document that is relating to what our whole discussion is about is the one on the relationship of the church to non-Christian religions.